How you all doing, folks? Borislav 24/7 here with another Days Gone video. But let's be honest, this video is a little bit special because I finally get to have a crack at all of the Days Gone challenges on a PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, it's no secret that there has been no special patch released for Days Gone for it to play better on a PlayStation 5 Pro, unlike a lot of other games which have received this. But at the same time, the PS5 Pro is a much more powerful console, so I expect there to be some differences. Graphically, no, I don't think it will change at all. This game already plays fantastically on the PlayStation 5, where I expect to possibly see differences with this particular version of the challenges is more in the frame rates, how smooth everything is. Times where there would maybe be the tiniest bits of slowdown, I think will be completely ironed out when playing the challenges on this bad boy. But that remains to be seen. So, on this video, folks, what you can expect to see is every single challenge being played. I do expect to take every challenge out to a gold standard, we'll be perfectly honest. But if you're looking at this video as a guide for taking on all of these challenges, then honestly, you're watching the wrong video, because I'm going to go about things in a rather different way on some of these challenges. I'm just going to have a lot of fun and just show in all its 4K 60 frames per second glory just what this PS5 Pro can do. And I'm going to start with Outride. Now, because it's the first challenge that I'm taking on, I can't possibly use any rings because I have not earned any credits yet. So I just wanted to start with this one, a little bit of nostalgia here. The very first video I ever made for my channel was a run on Outride. So let's see how this bad boy plays. Okay, I'm not even that bothered about a really quick start. I'm just looking to try and have a nice smooth run. And already, yeah, this is playing pretty damn nice. Yep, I have to play it slightly differently as I don't have certain rings that will give me advantages in terms of the nitros, and the gun firing will be piss poor. So I know straight away I'm not going to get the 15 kills required for the swarmers. But now that's a very interesting one right there, because that particular corner is known for clipping. You can actually come off the bike if you're going around that particular corner at too fast a speed. So straight away, that's actually something I will need to test in further runs to see if whether I just got lucky or whether that's actually been sorted. But yeah, the driving challenges especially are the ones that I was most interested to see, because these are the ones where I would expect to see the biggest differences, as things are really going the fastest. But Dead Don't Ride especially. But so far, this is just a joy to play. This is playing flawlessly. I'm not seeing any sort of slowdown in any way, shape or form. Not that there's really that much in the way of slowdown anyways on Outride on PS5. But yeah, for the very first challenge, this is yeah, this is very enjoyable indeed. And right now, yeah, I am looking to get the 25 seconds of drifting in place, which is why I'm basically throwing the bike around like a loony. But yeah, all good. All good. Yeah, this is a very easy gold there. Very nice indeed. Okay, that is one down, 11 still to come. And if the other 11 are as pleasurable to play as that one was, then yeah, this is going to be a fantastic video to make. But there is something that I have to stress right now before the video goes any further. The order in which I'm taking on these challenges is pretty much random up until near the end. There is one particular challenge, which is the Ambush Campers challenge. I will always look to take that on before going for the Endless Horde challenges. But that aside, everything else that I'm taking on is just going to be in a completely random order. So I'm not necessarily gaining much in the way of advantages at all.
Okay.
But I'm going to take the time to change the character here, and I will actually employ some rings here. And I'm just going to make sure that bullets and Lionheart are used on this particular challenge. They're the two best rings for this particular challenge. Although I can't upgrade them fully, that doesn't matter. Some help is better than none. So, reload. Let's do this. This will be very interesting because there is a lot going on screen. So, as always, I'm just looking to start by hitting those explosive barrels and canisters. After this, I'm going to go to town on the Horde here with the BFG. And as you can see here, when I do a dive roll, that is what the bullets ring comes into play for. It reloads your weapon to a degree. Because I only have level 1 on that particular ring, it does not fully reload that particular weapon, so that's okay. And from here on in, I won't even be using the BFG again. It's quite literally just going to be all action with the pistol. I think it's an eliminator that you actually get for this particular challenge. It's a damn decent pistol anyways, because this does actually have some decent bullet penetration. If you have like the odd freaker that's in front of a target that you're going for, it will usually go right through that first freaker. So anyhow, moving on to the next section, and yeah, so far it's looking really good. There's a lot of stuff that's going on screen here. I'm seeing no signs of any slowdown whatsoever. Yeah, this is playing so nicely. So at this point I am going to use the focus mode just to make life a little bit more easier for myself here. I'm just going to create a wave of fire for them all to come through here. That will get me a whole load more points in. Hopefully, I've taken a bit of a hit. There you go. That's what I was saying before about the bullet penetration of this bad boy. Even if you have the odd freaker in front of your target, this weapon will still hit the target. And this is just about done now. The gold score required for this particular challenge is 80,000. I normally get round about double that amount. And this one's looking no different yet. Unfortunately there was just a little bit too much for that gun to do. But yeah, this is just about all done and dusted. Yep, the last ones. Yeah, look at the points at the very end there. Those last two, I got just shy of 1,500 points for each of those freaker kills because they were burning kills. Although they show up on screen as explosive. But there we go. Second challenge taken care of, and yeah, plays fantastically. Okay, on to the next challenge. Now, the third challenge that I'm going to take on is one of the challenges I've been looking forward to the most, because this one plays very fast indeed. It's Dead Don't Ride, it's pretty much Crazy Taxi, and I'm really interested to see how this plays, because this one is one of the quickest by far. Not only you're driving about like a maniac, but you're using a permanent boost on this. So as you can see already, look at the speed that this is going at.
Hey there, how's it going?
So I'm just going to take a tried and tested route in order to get the job done here.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, straight away, Jesus Christ, this is really smooth. And yeah, slight mistake there, but that's okay. I said before, I'm not going for any world records. The only thing that I'm looking to get every time is a gold score. That's it.
I really appreciate it.
In one or two of the challenges, I may go on for a little bit longer even after I get the gold score. But yeah, right now, yeah, this is what I expected this to play like. This is very, very smooth. And yeah, I did actually forget to raise the golf cart at the front end there in order to make a smoother landing, but never mind, that's okay.
Hey there.
Now, straight off the bat, this is one of the first things I'm noticing about this particular challenge. After you've picked up a passenger, you sometimes on the PS5 get a very slight delay before the clock starts going.
Thanks.
You're not getting that here. I'm just looking at it, yeah, straight away I've dropped them off. Immediately that clock is going the way it should be. Again, this next one picking up. Yeah, it is just a bit smoother. It's almost as if on the PlayStation 5 it was just struggling to catch up with what's going on. Not in a big way. Don't get me wrong, these challenges play very, very nicely indeed on the PlayStation 5. I could argue on the PlayStation 4 it's a different story because especially the normal PS4 struggles with a lot of these challenges because there is so much going on. But no, again, you'll probably get sick of hearing me say this, but this is playing amazingly smooth. It really is. And for a game that, for a challenge that that plays so quickly, yeah, this is just nice. So this one does unfortunately take a little bit of time to play out in terms of getting the gold score. In fact, there is only one challenge that takes longer to get a gold score for, and by the way, that particular challenge, which is survive, I will not be going for a gold score. I will show a very nice way in which to get a very easy silver, but that particular challenge, I don't see the point in showing it all because there's not a ridiculous amount going on screen, so I don't think there's going to be any differences at all to that particular challenge. But the fact that it takes so long as well, it's like, no. I really want to showcase all the challenges that I feel deserve to be shown for what they can do. And this one, obviously, because it's in effect a racing game. Yeah, always was curious to see just how well this particular challenge played, and yeah, again, that particular section there, absolutely no slowdown whatsoever. So right now it's just basically getting all these drop-offs taken care of. There is 35 in total if you were looking to see this challenge through to completion. At the very end where you'd get a rather large bonus, but I'm not going to do that. As soon as I get 80,000 points for this particular challenge, that's it. I'll be looking for some deep water in order to drown Ricky, who's driving this golf cart.
What's going on?
Basically, there is only two ways in which to end this challenge quickly. The first is by, and holy shit, while I've been talking there, yeah, unfortunately I have taken a slight wrong turn there. I'm definitely not going to get a happy drop-off for this particular drop-off, that's for sure. No, as I was saying, the only two ways to finish this challenge early is if you, first of all, run out of time. And as you can see, I'm amassing time quite quickly here. I've got over 2 minutes now. But the other way is to just fire the golf cart into some deep water. And when I get to the last drop-off that I know I need to get the 80,000, yeah, there is water nearby, so... And truth be told, I'm not that far away from getting this done. Maybe about another 3 or 4 drop-offs at the very most.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So yeah, as you can all see, this plays amazingly well. Super smooth. There is no slowdown whatsoever. Yeah, Again, another challenge that is just a pleasure to play. It's also one of my favourites as well, so I am a tad biased, let's be honest here. Yeah, there's not that much more now. In fact, another 2 challenges should do it. Sorry, another 2 drop-offs should do the job here, I should say. So this one here, just a turn around to the right. Take out 1 or 2 freakers here as well if we get the chance. Well, swarmers, sorry. And then it's up the hill here. And yeah, just a little bit of manoeuvring there. I make sure that the golf cart doesn't get clipped by that rock.
I really appreciate it.
Happy days. Yep, this will be the last one. Get this one done to a gold standard, and that job is a good one. And yeah, as you can see, I've now got over 3 minutes of time here, so it's most definitely going to have to be a soaking for Ricky here after I get this last drop off taken care of. Up through here, it's actually one of the toughest ones to get correctly, that one there, but there we go, that's how it's done. Right, 80,000 is achieved. A very successful test indeed of this particular challenge. Yeah, that one so far that's the first challenge where I've seen a big noticeable difference. Yeah, that was just a joy to play, and yeah, I will probably be having a few more attempts on this in the near future, that's for sure. Okay, job done. On to the next challenge. Now then, the next challenge that I'm going to take on is a challenge where a whole lot of stuff can go wrong on, but also a very enjoyable challenge to play indeed, and that is Hog Wild. Now, I will take the time to get a couple of rings in place for this, because you can always do with some help here. Now I'm looking along here. The first one that I want is that one there. Airtime on your bike restores nitrous. That's always a very nice one to have. And just come down here. Airtime on your bike conserves fuel. That is another very handy one to have, especially on this challenge. Because as long as you keep the accelerator held down and don't come off the bike, you have an endless amount of time. So that particular ring means that you could be playing this challenge potentially for a long time. That's not how I'm going to be doing it, but yeah, let's see how we're going here. Again, this is another one where a lot of the time you're going to be, well, certainly I'm going to be using the boost a lot of the time. So I'm definitely going to see how it handles at the higher speeds. Yeah, so far so good. These particular sections, obviously, I know these routes very well, so I can fly through these sections pretty damn quickly. And again, I keep on saying this, but yeah, there's no sign of any slowdown whatsoever. Not that I ever encountered too much of that on this particular challenge anyhow. This challenge did play very well on the normal PlayStation 5, and yeah, I maybe shouldn't have gone with the boost as much as what I did there. Yeah, that's going to cost me for sure. Okay, I've got less than 17 seconds on the clock now, so I know I've lost 25,000 points just by that one crash, so I'm going to have to be wary at the end that I definitely have enough points when I cross the finish line in order to get 100,000, because that is the score required for the gold. So ideally I want to be seeing anything over 75,000 appear before the very end. And the one sub-challenge that I most certainly expect to take out on this will be a gold on the boost, because that's the one thing that I've really been going out of my way on here, just in order to show how well it plays this particular challenge on this machine. And there we go, that is the gold standard taken care of for the boosting. Now, I'm 4 seconds shy of the time on the clock in terms of getting a gold for airtime. And by the way, going up that hill there, and the way that I was stopping the bike, I was basically using the drift button. If you're actually going uphill and using the drift button, you can use it as a very effective brake. Now, I'm coming back this way in order to get the gold requirement for the airtime. And truth be told, I could have actually crossed the line there because I actually had just over 75,000. So, however, I was just making sure. That is it. That is another gold. And truth be told, folks, there's only a couple of these challenges that I would expect to possibly get problems with when going for a gold on the first attempt. That is one of them, and the other one is going to be the ambush camera challenge, because I'm going to take that particular one on the quick way. Okay, given that most of the challenges I've played so far have been the driving ones, I think it's time to change things up a bit here. So, let's get ambush camera taken care of. Now, when you play this particular challenge in the way that I'm about to play it, there is so much that can go wrong. But it's also one of the most fun ways to play this particular challenge. So I'm going to get 2 rings in place. There's a lot of arguments over which ones are the best for this particular challenge, but the one ring that I always recommend to everyone is Joker. That makes things so much easier. Basically, when you're sliding, you pick up items within a particular distance. I don't have that ring fully upgraded, so it's not going to be quite as effective as what the level 3 version of that ring would be, but it'll be more than enough for the job in hand here. So, just looking to pick up all those items there. And now I'll just take the time to craft a couple of Molotovs, and do you know what? I'll go with pipe bombs as well. May not require them, but it's just handy to know that they are ready to rock and roll should I need them. Now, this is where all the action starts, and I'm just going straight in after this lot. First thing I want to do, get that big guy under the influence of a residue bolt. Now, a couple of Molotovs to take out those 2. There's another marauder over there. Yeah, he's going to get a grenade. While that's doing its thing, yep, get the next residue bolt ready. Yeah, this goes pretty quickly. And, yeah, it's a fun way to play this. This is the next one that I want under the influence. And, bloody Swords Law. Fucking move! Yeah, that particular section, when trying to get off that walkway point, you have to leave via the very top area, which is why I needed past that marauder. Ironically, when heading back over there, I don't need to go back in via the same way, which you'll see here, but yeah, that is the best melee weapon in the game, just for anybody who isn't aware. I may not even require it, but it's nice to have. It's only killed a few seconds. I basically have 3.5 minutes in order to clear this camp if I want to get the gold score the way that I normally do, and just as I'm saying about time, yeah, this is something I did not need. And holy shit, yeah, I've just been thrown a wee bit here in terms of direction. Right, okay, I've got my bearings again. Pick up some of those items, and do you know what? Let's get a mine placed over here, and frickin' Sod's Law, that did absolutely nothing. He was just moving away at the time. Okay, now I'm going for the BFG. Again, everything here running very, very smoothly indeed. Despite everything that's going on screen, and there is a lot. No signs of any slowdown. Not that there is much in the way of slowdown on this challenge anyhow normally. But then again, normally I don't engage them quite as full on as this. Right, from here, yeah, I'm starting to take a little bit too much damage. However, I want to take care of this lot first. Flamethrower guy especially. Right, there is a sniper up there, which won't be a problem when I've got the BFG, that's for sure. Just, yeah, take my time to get that one because he is problematic if you don't. And from here, I can already see that I've got over 15,000 now on points, so I don't have to worry about anything else. All I have to do now is to clear the camp. Now, I've used up all the ammunition on the BFG, but that's okay. Yeah, let's get some health here. I've got 40 seconds to get the job done, and there are the last 2 victims. This isn't going to take long. And there we have it. Very nice. Again, the challenge plays flawlessly, despite everything that was going on. Yeah, pretty damn good. Okay, on to the next challenge. Okay, that is 5 of them taken care of, and I will be perfectly honest, folks, I am leaving all the Endless Sword challenges until the very end, but I will make sure that this video is chaptered so that you can go straight to the challenges that you want to see, because not everybody is going to want to watch the bike challenges, for example. And that is the next one that I'm taking on. In fact, is the last of the driving challenges. This is basically Drifter's Run that I'm going for. So I'm just going to get a couple of rings in place for this. And then I'm just going to take this one out. Of all the challenges, certainly driving-wise, this is probably my least favourite. But at the same time, this challenge is still very enjoyable. So I'm just going to take a very tried and tested run route that I've used in the past in order to get the gold score on this, and yeah, just enjoy myself. So right from the off here, look for a lot of airtime on that particular ramp, and yeah, that was good. Unfortunately, I've overdone it a touch in terms of trying to get round for the next ramp, but that's okay. Yeah, just need to make sure that I'm lined up correctly for this one. And this particular challenge, yeah, you're looking at all these highlighted sections. You've got to pass through all of these in order to complete the challenge. If you miss any one of those, when you get to the very end of the run, the time will just keep on going. So, you know you're in trouble if that happens. But, yeah, shouldn't be any issues here. Again, like the other bike challenges, this is just running very smoothly. I could have gone down that section, but I'm just going to get a little bit of drifting in play here. So, yeah, I am avoiding that horde down there like the plague. They are not worth messing with, especially as time is a factor on this particular challenge. Well, time is a factor on most of the challenges, but this one more than most. In order to get a huge 30,000 point bonus at the very end, you have to be completing this challenge in under, I'm pretty sure it's 2 minutes 35 seconds. But right now, yeah, this is going along very well. That's one section that you can get a problem on if you don't hit that rock in the right place. From here now, yeah, this is looking pretty damn good. The fact that I require 80,000 to get a gold score, and I'm very close to hitting the 50,000 points right now, then yeah, there we go, that is it. As long now as I pass the finish line in less than 2 minutes and 35 seconds, it's all good. And yeah, that's normally a good marker for me. I like to get to that particular ramp there for around about the 2 minute 20 second mark. And yeah, I'm not going to have that much time to spare, but it will be enough. There we go. Very nice. Yeah. And again, another challenge that plays very well indeed. And fantastic. That is the rep level of President. So that is me now on to rep level 5. Okay, moving on. Okay then, 6 down and 6 to go. And I've got a little bit of a confession here, because the next challenge that I'm going to take on, I am not going to try and get a gold score for. I am going to, however, show a very nice method in order to get a silver score. I know I did say at the beginning I was going to go for golds on them all, but this one just takes too long. Now, I would normally go for the 1%er ring, and possibly even the Joker ring. But given the way that I'm going to do this particular run, none of those are going to be required.
Hey, how's it looking out there?
So, just how is this all going to go down? Well, the first thing that I'm going to do, and it will come as quite a surprise to most people if they've never seen this done before, is I'm just going to get my character killed. Because I'm looking to activate a hidden bonus. And I know that the first time that you ever play Survive, you simply cannot activate this bonus. You have to let your character get killed, like I've just done. And now I'm going to retry the challenge. And this time, I'm going to do it in a much different way. All that I need to do is to get 6 stealth kills. That's it. That's all I need to do. However, if you kill any of the Marauders in any other way, shape or form whatsoever, the hidden bonus is gone. But this is quite an easy affair, especially at the beginning of this challenge. The enemies all have really piss poor weapons. So I said I need 6. That's 2 of them taken care of already. Now the next lot of Marauders that are coming into play, yeah, there's only going to be 3 of them. And the only reason I'm picking up the gun is just for a little bit of sound in terms of directing them over to a particular area. Or more to the point, just to actually have them where they're moving slightly in the wrong direction so that I can pick them off. I'm actually waiting for them to come over at the bush section, and as soon as I see the green triangle prompt come up on screen, that's it. I'm just going to be mashing that and they will get it. Now, it's also worth knowing another reason why I didn't have any intentions of showing a full run on this is because of all the challenges. This is one of the challenges where there is the least amount of things going on screen, where you would see, you know, the PS5 Pro is not going to be pushed with this challenge, that's for sure. I mean, it looks fantastic as everything in Days Gone always does. But there simply isn't enough going on screen to really show anything that's going to be different here. This is super smooth, but on the normal PS5 it is also super smooth, this particular challenge. So at the moment I'm seeing absolutely no differences whatsoever. So it's just bringing this particular challenge to a conclusion. I've got 4 of the 6 kills that I require, and that one is oblivious to where I was. So that's great. There is only 1 more required, and the next lot of Marauders are on their way. I can see on the minimap there. So again, a little bit of misdirection, a couple of shots over there, and then I'm moving over to this section. And this should hopefully get the job done, as long as I have not been seen going into this bush section. This is an area I use extensively when I'm playing this particular challenge, when I'm going for full runs. It's just so handy. Yeah, that dipshit is the last piece of the puzzle. Now watch this. I'm just going to let myself get killed here now because I've got the requirements that I need in order to get a silver score. Because although it's only showing 6,600, I am going to pick up a 6,000 point bonus for the secret hidden bonus. And the silver score is 12,000 points. So you can either spend 15 to 20 minutes in order to get a gold score on this, or you can spend the best part of 5 in order to get a silver score. Now that particular hidden bonus came up extremely quickly on screen there. You probably didn't even see it, but the score tells its story. And there we go. Very nice. That's a silver score in the bag there. And yes, I have shown the challenge to a degree, but on to the next one. Now, because I've got a rep level 5, I'm going to take on this one now, because this is one of the few where I do like to have a particular ring, and I do like to have it fully upgraded, and it is the Fleur-de-Lis. This basically makes this challenge an absolute doddle when you have this ring in place and fully upgraded, because not only do you have less drop off on the bolts, which isn't really an issue anyways. The main thing with the Fleur-de-Lis is that it does more damage. So one bolt can kill 2 to 3 freakers at a time.
Need me to
So
help?
I've taken the time as well to change the character. Why not? Let's have Sarah in the mix. And that's it. Let's get on with this next one. This will be interesting. Okay, here we go. This will be interesting. Again, it's a 300 strong horde. This is basically the Iron Butte horde. And this is a method that I like to use to get the job done every time. And this is a part that always gives people a whole load of problems. I keep on hearing from everybody that, oh, the horde constantly comes up to my position. Now, I could see there straight away that over on the right hand side they started running up towards me. They're almost like playing a game of chicken. As long as you just keep firing and then ideally stick to either the left or the middle of the pack, then 9 times out of 10 they don't come anywhere near you. Even if they start running towards your position at first, like they have done again. Another thing that will get them coming up is if you stop firing the crossbow for any sort of reasonable amount of time. I'm making sure that I'm keeping the pressure on this lot with just a lot of quick strikes with the bolts. And the reason why I'm managing to fire so quickly is because every time after I'm pressing the fire button, I'm hitting the reload button just afterwards, so it's a constant mash of the two. Now I am actually going over to the right purely because I virtually have all the numbers required, and yeah, 50 freaker kills is all I need. That is the hardest part of this challenge by far. But the next part is the most important part that I wanted to be experiencing, because obviously now I'm going to be engaging the rest of the horde. So I want to see how this plays in terms of how smooth it is. Is there going to be any sort of slowdown? So get over here and then I'm just going to throw everything at them. Everything that I can safely throw at them. So yeah, there's one grenade. I'll definitely go with that. Pipe bombs, yes. And one big tip on this challenge, do not do a dive roll at any time. Because if you do, you lose an incredible amount of points. It's one of the sub-challenges. You simply cannot do a dive roll. And it's a tough one to remember for a lot of folks, myself included. I've had many a run where I've just forgotten about that and yeah, destroyed some really good ones. So, just so long as you know, but yeah, this is just a demonstration of showing just what the PS5 Pro can do, and right now this is, just like the rest of the challenges, just super smooth. I'm going into focus mode here, and I'm actually going headhunting here with the shots, because another one of the sub-challenges does include getting headshots. Not essential, but if you get over 30 headshots, you do pick up additional points. I'm not interested in getting any more than that anyhow, but this is really just all about getting a gold score, and at this point, I know, guaranteed 100%, I've already got it. 160,000 is required, but I am going to get a bonus for killing the whole horde reasonably quickly. And I always come down this section at the end because it just funnels them down so nicely. You've got protection from the fence line, and look at that. Very nice. And that will probably be quite a reasonable score. I was about to say maybe 180,000, but 185, even better. And yeah, another fantastic example of just how well this plays on the PS5 Pro. Right then folks, only 4 more challenges to go, and I really have been teasing myself by saving these until the very end, because 3 of these 4 challenges are my favourite ones that I've been wanting to take on. They are of course the Endless Horde challenges, and I'm going to be starting with Black Friday. Now, the rings for all the Endless Horde challenges take care of themselves. You want every time, you want the Bullets ring and you want the Ram ring. These are the 2 best rings you can get by far. But it is worth noting, I am going to be playing this in a much different way to what I normally would. So let's get the party started. On this particular run, I'm actually going to take full advantage of the lucky boxes, or the surprise boxes. because I just want to see what I can possibly get from them. Just have a lot of action going on, but at the same time try and make it last for a wee while. So I've started off by going for the SAF, then the Eliminator, just so that I've got some weapons in case I get shafted by these boxes, which can happen, because although you can pick up weapons in these boxes, they also give other items as well. Sometimes items that are not quite as much of use. So, yeah, case in point, what have I got here? I think that's a health cocktail. Yes, it is. Okay, I was just waiting until those freakers down there had actually moved so that I could safely get away from that spot. But I'm going to one of my favourite areas. It's extremely high up, and the horde takes a long time to get up here, so it makes for some safe killing to a degree. But they're actually on me pretty damn quickly, and because the weapons that I have at this point are really piss poor, yeah, these aren't doing me any favours, but it's just seeing how this challenge plays. This one is going to be the biggest test by far for the PS5 Pro, because there is a lot happening on screen. You have the largest horde chasing you here. It's a sawmill horde. You never have less than 300 at a time on screen. And once the rest of them come in as respawns, you can have anything up to 500 freakers on you. So, yeah. If there's going to be any slowdown, you're going to see it on this one. And so far, not a bit of it. So, at this point, I'm just trying to get a few more freaker ears, because that basically is your currency on this particular challenge. Freaker ears allows you to buy certain things, and oh my god, this was a mistake. This that could have been a very quick end to this indeed. You know what, I didn't really think that through properly there. I should have known there was going to be freakers on the other side. Sometimes you get away with that sort of thing, but there, I certainly did not. Thankfully, I have not died. It's all good, so let's get the health sorted out a bit before moving on. This is another area that I like to go to when I'm playing this particular challenge. It's a good area because you have two buildings very close by, and you can alternate between the two of them to get a lot of very quick kills. But right now I'm looking to try and get over to this second surprise box. I'm praying to God it gives me something better than the bloody first. Okay, napalm molotovs. Because I do not have the perk that is called carry that weight, which is one that you can buy on this challenge, I am only picking up 3 of the napalm molotovs. If I had that particular perk unlocked, then yeah, I would have got 6 there, but never mind. Okay, interesting. The SSR, yeah, I'll take it. Right, okay. I'll just use this bridge section and just have a bit of fun here. This will make for some interesting shooting. Yeah, go to focus mode. And yeah, just go to town here. If I was ever playing this challenge and I was looking to run up the multiplier in a big way, I would never ever use that weapon. It's just too slow. As are quite a number of the weapons. In fact, all the weapons that I've got there at the moment are, in my view, pretty much useless for trying to get a decent multiplier. I'll only go for a multiplier once I'm near the end of this run, i.e. when I want to get my gold score. But right now, it is just all about having a bit of fun here. So, surprise box number 4. Stinger. Now, that's not bad. It's one of the lower grade weapons, but it is a very fast firing weapon, so it, yeah, I've seen on runs where I do use this weapon, not extensively, because it's not extremely powerful, but yeah, still get quite a few kills with it. Yeah, that is annoying. Sometimes that does happen. You're moving along and all of a sudden you're in the crouch position and you can't quite get away quick enough. But this area I always like to go to because you have a fantastic amount of time in order to give this lot holy hell. Dependent on the type of weapon that you're using, you can sometimes stay up there for quite some time. Obviously I'm limited with the ones that I have at the moment, but I don't mind at all. I just want to get an idea of how well this is playing, and first thoughts on this one is it's playing pretty damn well. Now there are parts of this game that can sometimes glitch. Well, sorry for this challenge. I'm not going to be playing it long enough to find out if this happens on this particular challenge. I would imagine it probably won't, because this machine seems to be able to deal with anything that's thrown at it so far. But at the same time, this is one of the games that will push more than most. I know on the PS4 this game really struggles. The PS4 Pro does manage it, but still is really hard pushed. And yeah, it wasn't until I got to the PS5 that it became, yeah, an absolute joy to play. I'm not saying it's bad on the PS4, but yeah, there is a lot of instances where you get a lot of slowdown. But right now, I'm just working my way through some of these surprise boxes. Now that's more like it. Finally, a good weapon. Nothing wrong with the US 5.56 either, I might add, but you know what? It's up there. I can use it again if need be. But this bad boy I use extensively in any runs on Black Friday. And oh yeah, what a sight. See them all coming now. And you know what? Given that I've got this weapon, I'm just going to start multiplying it, because I just want to show just how effective this bad boy is. And I've had a good play test with this particular challenge, so I think it's time to start thinking about going for the gold score. So 250,000 is required in order to get there. It's normally around between 300 to 400 on the multiplier in order to get there. But yeah, I'm just going to head up this way and take a few more of them. Eventually they will get to my position. That's okay. Come off this spot. This is basically one of my robot lines that I use in Black Friday. I just call it that because you don't have to apply too much in the way of thought. It has so many advantages. You can run around a particular section, pick up all the freak as you're doing this, and you always have good escape options at any given time. Even when they respawn, it doesn't matter at what point in the proceedings that they start respawning. When you're going around that particular run route, you're guaranteed you can always find a way out, which is more than I can say for some other sections in the sawmill, that's for sure. So do you know what? What the heck? I'll go for one more of these surprise boxes. And do you know what? I was so close there to getting the growler. That's a shame. That would have made things a bit easier, but do you know what? I've virtually got the job done now anyhow. 252 on the multiplier. The score, yes, is going quite well. Not very far away at all now. And thankfully, the multiplier in Black Friday goes down at a reasonably fair rate. I say that for good reason, because the other contrast to this multiplier is the one on Surrounded, which is extremely harsh. Can't stress that enough. The one in Surrounded, you get very little in the way of notice before it starts to disappear completely. You know what, there we go, and I'll have the gold. Thank you very much, that is the job done. And although it took me a little bit longer than what I normally would in order to get a gold score there, yeah, totally worth it. I just wanted to show what the PlayStation 5 Pro can do with this particular challenge. This is the one that probably will push the machine the hardest, because there is the most by far going on screen. Anyhow, just 3 more to go. I think we're going to have to go with Infested next. Yeah, another fantastic challenge to take on. And I don't need to bother with changing the rings because, as I mentioned before, the bullets and ram ring are the only 2 that you ever need for this. So let's do this. I am going to start very similar on this challenge in the way that I normally would. Basically look to open up a zone, and then after this I'll get an attractor bomb in place, and then that will allow me to head into this building here in order to pick up the IDF pop when I can actually get through. Okay, very nice. That will get things started. Now, normally my sole focus here would just be to rack up the multiplier as quickly as possible. But similar to the previous challenge, I'm just going to mess around with them for a bit, to be fair. Just want to get lots of the numbers on screen and just see how the PS5 Pro deals with it all. So yeah, there's a great number of barrels that I can explode in this challenge. So I'm going to take full advantage of them. Right now, just getting the sort of bearings of where they're all coming from. So you know what, just going to head this way. A little bit more gunfire here. Might as well get a few shots in while the zone circle is closing, because once you're outside of that, all the points that you get are just normal. When you're inside that particular zone, all the points are double. So it's well worth taking them out when they're inside. And okay, that's very strange. I'm seeing quite a number of them, and they're taking a long way to get to me. Very strange indeed. Okay, normally I would be getting busy at this point, thinking, okay, I've got to maintain that multiplier. Not really not too worried at all, just more trying to get them all behind me. Because if you don't have them all behind you when entering this particular section here, you're in trouble. Because that fence line you cannot climb. So you have to get out of that particular spot there. And yeah, as long as you know where the entire horde is, it's not a problem. So at this stage, yeah, I'm looking just to hit a few more of these barrels, just for the heck of it. So yeah, not even any point in doing that one, but yeah, why not? Tractor over here. A little bit of breathing space here. Very nice. Okay. I'm not seeing that many of them, so yeah. That's why they've respawned. Yep, they're coming from two different directions, so I'll just head over this way. There's a crate over there, might as well use it. And at this point here, really should start to think about possibly getting some more ammunition, but I do have a couple of decent weapons. Do you know what? Tractor down, let's have a little bit of fun here. Let's just get one of these canisters into play. There, and that was actually some god awful shooting. I should have had that thing taken care of long before it actually touched the heads of the freakers there, but never mind. Now, at this point, I really ought to start thinking about trying to get a gold now. So, in order to make the job a little bit easier, I want to go into this section. When you see that blue light appear, what it's basically telling you is now that the entire play area for this challenge is now an open zone. So I will get a zone bonus for every single kill now. And quite literally every single kill now is double the points that they would normally be. So getting to that gold is going to be a much easier affair. And I'm going to head over to the garage to finish all this off. Or the petrol station, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've used up all my attractors, so I'm just going to wait until the numbers are over here before hitting that one. Yep, very nice. I have to watch what I'm doing here. There is another 2 hordes spawning. Always look out for them on the mini-map, which is on the bottom right of the screen. Do you know what? This might not actually really be a good idea here, because there is a lot of trouble heading my way, but they're coming in waves. Yeah, what the hell. 8 kills, better than nothing. Right, let's take a look. What the hell is going on? Oh, there they are. Oh, holy shit, that was close. Okay, that could have been a disaster. Now I need to start thinking about this multiplying properly. I've now got the numbers over here, so yeah, just make sure I'm ready with everything. Right, now I'm going to go to town. Trust the IDF pop will get the show started. And I was hoping to hit that barrel there, but no. The numbers are making that very difficult indeed, but definitely going to hit this one. Oh, you know what? There we go. I wasn't actually that far away as it is from a gold score. So, yep, job done. Another very good demonstration of just what this machine can handle. Again, I was seeing nothing in the way of slowdown at all. Not that you normally see much in these particular challenges anyways on the PS5 when they're playing. They play very nicely, but yeah, all very smooth indeed. Okay, just 2 more challenges to go, and given that I actually want to end this video on a high, I might as well get this one taken care of first. It's called Dead Before Daylight, and I'm not a big fan of this challenge at all. The other 11 challenges I absolutely love. I don't know what in God's name possessed Ben Studio to create this one. Just put it down to a bad idea. They can't have cracking ideas every time, but I'm just going to get some rings in place and just going to get this one taken care of. It's definitely worth showing purely because of the fact that there is a lot going on in this particular house. But I don't particularly find this one very enjoyable at all. At this point, it's just a grab fest, trying to get as many items as possible before the first lot of freakers come through the doors. So I've got enough items there now, that'll do. As soon as I see that door start to bulge, yep, get one attractor out, and then I'm going to get ready with a pipe bomb. Come on, I'm just waiting for the rest of them to come in so that I get the maximum bang for my buck with that, and well, nearly did, 19 out of a potential 20. So I'm just going to stay here and take out the next lot. In fact, this is still actually the first wave. You normally get a prompt on screen telling you every time that the next wave is incoming. So yeah, there's not much more I can say about this one. I will just let it play out. Just try and take out in a sort of normal way that I would normally go about it. Yeah, wave 2 incoming, so I'm going to get over to this door section, and I'm going to try and hold them off for at least until the third wave arrives. Here they come. And it's a fairly easy job to put them at bay here, especially with the idea of pop. But there is a barrel out there, so you know what the heck, I'll use it. Because I have the bullet string in place, by doing a dive roll now, that will completely reload the weapon, which saves a little bit of time. Not that particularly bothered on this run, but I will get the job done. I'll make sure I get a gold score, or I will try to. It's normally one of the easier challenges in order to get a gold score for. there are a number of different ways you can play this particular challenge. If you are going for one of the world's best scores, yeah, there is a different way in which you'd go about trying to take out this challenge, but as I'm doing it this way, and what the hell? I threw a fucking attractor. Why am I getting all that attention? Yeah, I don't get that at all, and it's... oh god, I could have problems here. Okay, let's get down to this section, but my usual approach there has just gone right out the window, because all of a sudden it's just put me in a position I don't want to be in. This is not good at all, and that... oh my god. The bad situation has just got fucking worse. I really am now at danger of dying here, and this pains me because this is not a challenge that I want to do again. So let's see what I can do here. Come on. Okay, finally out. No more messing about. I'm just going to get upstairs, get the growler, and then get the job done. And hopefully they will actually fucking heed that tractor this time. Oh yeah, great, now the fucking thing's working. Sorry folks, that really did piss me off before. Because I usually like to control the first floor in a way that I can have total control over the freakers, and I just pretty much lost all that control. So, yeah. Focus cocktail, might as well get one into play. I still require 6 kills when in focus mode in order to get one of the sub-challenges completed. And there it is, that one's taken care of. There's not that much left to do here. It's quite literally a case of just making sure that none of this lot get close enough to me. And given that I have the weapon that I have, yeah, not going to be a problem at all. I do see another one of the sub-challenges that requires me to get 30 explosive kills. That hasn't yet been completed. However, there is a barrel very nearby. If I don't get it, I don't get it. The main thing here is I just want to get a gold score. I've already shown what this challenge plays like anyways in the previous floors that I've been shown, so I'm more than happy with what has been shown. It's just now getting this job finally finished. And marking typical. 49 out of 50, so I took out 3 there. However, you know what, yep, I've got them now through, albeit burning kills, but yeah, I've got the gold score now anyways, so I would normally just get the character killed here, but given that there's only another 5 seconds, might as well see this out to the end. Ah, there we go. Thank God that's over. Yeah, it's another gold score taken care of, and yeah, there is some people in this world that actually enjoy playing that challenge. I, however, am not one of them. Okay, on to the last challenge, and this one's going to be fun. Okay, on to the last challenge, and I've saved the best, most brutal, endless horde challenge to last. Surrounded. Everybody knows this challenge, everybody has played this one who is a Days Gone fan. It's Sherman's camp gone absolutely wild, so let's do this. Okay, I did say I was going to play all these a tad differently, and this one's going to be no exception. Straight away, I'm going for the Chicago Chopper. And because I do have a great number of patch perks now, in fact virtually all of them, yeah, it makes this job a bit easier, but oh holy shit, my stamina is already screwed. However, it's back to pretty much close to normal straight away. One of the rings that I have, which is the ram ring, that gives you stamina back whenever you vault over an item or climbing anything. So let's get to work. Again, I'm not really too fussed about the multiplier at the moment. I'm going to wait until I have much larger numbers before I start to work on that. So yeah, it's just a bit of enjoyment. I'm going to go around this place and just smash them at points. But do you know what? The next thing that I ideally want to get into place is the SMP9, because it's over here in this wee kiosk. Just need to head in here, change over, get rid of that frickin' little stubby, which is close to useless. And that's it. Now I've got the best weapons that you can get in this particular challenge. Definitely got the numbers, so I'll take the time just to climb on that, just to get the stamina in a little bit better shape. And the slaughter, that says, good God. Stamina depleted, yep. And my time's just about out here as well, so definitely going to have to take a stand. Okay, that's better. Got an area there. Just gives me a little bit more time. I'll move over to this section, see if I can bunch them, and then hit this crate. Very nice. Okay, I can see another 2 hordes spawning, so I'm looking to get to some high ground. What I'm actually looking to do here is I want to bunch them all, especially as the area that I want to take them to, they're actually coming from that particular direction. So at this point I'm looking to give myself just a little bit more time, and this will do the job nicely. Just have to take care of that freaker first. I'm not bothered about how many kills I get here, I'm really not, because I'm not starting the multiplier at this spot. However, they are now all very nicely bunched. Yeah, I've been giving them the run around for long enough, now it's time to get serious. One attractor in play, have a grenade at the ready. That will get the multiplier started very nicely, because that will go straight to 30 once that explodes. And now I'm funneling them down this section. This is something I do on virtually every run at some point when I'm playing Surrounded. And I can see why, there's good reason. It bunches them up so nicely. At the very start, certainly, you have very little chance of getting flanked, although there is one there that managed to get to my right just as I was saying that. But yeah, already I've got the multiplier up to 111. And I did mention before, but the multiplier on Surrounded is brutal. You really do have to be worked constantly in order to maintain this bad boy. So that's grand. We've just got an attractor in play there, or an attractor bomb. Normally I would have a lot more attractors left, but because I've been messing about, yeah, I've used up quite a number of them, but that's okay. The weapons that I've got here are going to do a very nice job indeed. Chicago Chopper, always a brilliant weapon on this particular challenge. And right now, how are we doing? Again, I ideally want to get the multiplier to run about 300. That's normally when you get to the amount of points required, which is 120,000 in order to get a gold score on this challenge. Yeah, they're spawning again, so I'll just get another attractor bomb down there. That will get me another 20 kills. I'll go a little bit slower on the firing here. And hey, there we go. That is the gold taken care of. But you know what? I'll keep going for a bit longer. Yeah, I've got no more attractors left of any nature. That's fine. Grenades at the ready. See what I can do with these. These normally take out 30 at a time. Even though that one certainly won't. No. It caught the first freaker, so that was it. Any chance of that grenade going near the main bunch was pretty much done in a bad way. Right, so from here I'm just having to take a slight detour. Quick dive roll here. And I'll get them set up nicely for some more gunplay here. Yeah, another nice bottleneck here, which I'm going to take full advantage of. So again, looking to head up to this section here. This will give them holy hell when they're trying to get to my position. Up here. I'm going to head back over to the side of the town hall again. Now, yeah, there's a lot of bodies here, so I am going to be struggling to see what I'm doing, but again, I have them all behind me now, so in a very good position indeed. And oh, here we go. This is when it starts to get serious. I've just seen what looked like 6 hordes spawning from the minimap there, so I'm going to have a lot of attention. Oh my god, yes. Right, no problem. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer and then I will finish this. Very nice. They're just setting themselves up nicely for some serious carnage here. I haven't actually mentioned too much about how this challenge is actually playing in terms of on the PS5 Pro, but yeah, at the moment it's yeah, pretty damn good. And you know what? This run's probably going to be finished pretty quickly here. I could go over the fence line at this point. You know what? I'm going to try and be a clever dick, and I didn't get away with that at all. There we go. That is the final challenge completed, and basically just about the end of this video. So I will give my final thoughts on what I think of what has been shown. There is definitely a noticeable difference in the driving challenges on the PS5 Pro when you're playing them. They are that bit smoother. I wouldn't say there is too much in the way of differences though for the rest of the challenges. There's certainly no issues in terms of slowdown of any nature, so they are slightly better. But given that this particular game didn't get a patch in any way, shape or form, yeah, it's just the raw power of the PS5 Pro that's telling here. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching, folks, and hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.